holistic nutritionist. So today I wanted to let you in on a little secret, the secret to losing weight, the secret to curbing your carb cravings, and the secret to being happier overall. So I don't know what you think the secret might be. Here's a hint, we all do it, we all need to do it. So since I can't hear you out there, the secret is sleep. So sleep is so vital and so important. I was actually just reading Thrive by Arianna Huffington, and she has, a whole section devoted to the importance of sleep. And she mentioned that a lot of people think that the harder they work, the more they push, the less sleep they get, the actually further ahead in their life and their career and their success they get. Well, I'm here to say that I don't believe that, and I don't think that's a lifestyle that you can maintain. So today I want to give you 3 great reasons why you need to get enough sleep. And enough sleep means the amount of sleep that when you wake up you feel refreshed and energized. So the first reason that I want to talk to you about getting more sleep is that it'll help you with weight loss. The second reason I want to talk to you about it is that it'll help you with curbing your carb cravings. And the third reason is that it'll make you happier overall. And then I'll give you some tips on how to get the best sleep possible. So sleep is so important for controlling our weight. When we don't sleep enough, we actually stress our system, and that means that our cortisol levels go up. Cortisol is a hormone that increases when we're more stressed out. When this hormone goes up, it actually affects a lot of other hormones in our body. So in particular, it affects a hormone that controls our stomach from growling. This hormone is called ghrelin appropriately, and it makes our stomach growl when it's empty. So when you don't sleep enough, this hormone actually goes up, so your stomach starts growling more and more, and you think you're hungrier more often, so you're gonna eat more in response. That means more calories, more weight. Another hormone that's affected is called leptin, and this hormone is super important for fat cells. When you're eating, this hormone basically tells fat cells, stop, we have enough fat, you don't need to, tells the fat cells that they don't need to take up any more fat. But when we actually are not sleeping enough, this hormone goes down. And so our fat cells don't get the signal to stop intaking fat or telling us to eat more fat. And so therefore we store more fat, hence weight gain. So if we sleep enough, we actually start balancing our hormones. Our stress hormones will be balanced, and in effect, the other hormones will also be balanced. So we don't have to worry so much about how much we're eating. We'll know we're eating in a balanced way. The second reason that sleeping enough is super important is it helps with carb cravings. So I'm not saying that carbs are bad for you. I'm not, it's an essential macronutrient that we all need. But in our society, when we think of carbs, we sort of reach for cookies and cakes and things that are not necessarily the best for us. A lot of processed foods are very high in carbohydrates or in sugar. So when we don't sleep enough, our cravings for carbs go up because we want to reach for something that'll give us energy. But another reason is that when we don't sleep enough, another hormone's affected, and that's serotonin. Our serotonin levels go down. And serotonin is our feel-good hormone. So when we don't have enough of it, we want to feel good. So we reach for carbs and cookies and cakes to sort of boost that hormone and those feel-good, feelings. But it's very temporary, and we sort of crash after because these foods tend to, create chaos with our blood sugar levels, and so we're up and down, so it doesn't create that feeling for very long. It's not sustainable. When you sleep enough, you balance this hormone, and so you won't be reaching for those crazy carbs, and you won't feel out of control with these carb cravings. The last reason I'm going to give you that you need enough sleep, or to get enough sleep, is that it helps with your happiness overall. This ties in with serotonin, our feel-good hormone. So of course, if you're getting enough sleep, your hormones will be balanced, and so your serotonin will go up, and you will naturally feel happier and probably more energetic and more creative. And when you feel all those things, you want to do better things for your body. So you're going to choose wisely when you're choose your food wisely and choose foods that are health-giving, not health-taking. You're going to maybe want to exercise and be outside, and you're going to feel happier overall. So those are the 3 reasons that I think you should get enough sleep. To help with your weight, just to balance your weight, make sure you're not out of control with your carb cravings, and lastly, to help you feel happier overall and to feel, really good. So my tips for getting good sleep are, first of all, you want to make sure you have a regular schedule and you're getting about 7 to 8 hours a night. A lot of people get a lot less than that and they think they can run on that, but there are very few people who need less than that amount, and a lot of people probably even need more than that. You also want to make sure your bedroom is cooler. If it's too hot, you're not going to sleep well. You want to make sure that you have a blackout blind and sort of an eye patch to block out any artificial light. This artificial light hyperstimulates you, so you think you don't have to go to bed. Also, you want to stop using any devices about an hour before you go to bed. iPods, iPads, whatever it is, even if you're reading a book on it, the light hyperstimulates you, and again, you won't fall asleep. So a good old-fashioned book or magazine, something like that, will really help you get into the mood to go to sleep, and you'll really hear your body's signal to sleep. Also, you want to be wearing comfortable clothing. So I would also suggest, and it depends, when you sort of figure out when you need to go to sleep, you want to sleep, I would say, between 10 and 11. It might fluctuate for some people, but there are certain vital organs that go through healing at certain times through the night. So you want to make sure you're asleep for that so your body can heal, especially for your adrenals. You want to make sure that they are, being rejuvenated, because they're the ones that balance your stress hormones, and sleep really helps with stress. So hopefully you see the importance of sleep, and I challenge you this week to really try to sleep enough. You will definitely feel it. Even probably after one night of sleeping very well, you'll definitely feel a difference when you wake up. So I challenge you to do that, and I'd really love to hear about it in the comments. Let me know how you're doing, how you're feeling, and I look forward to sharing more tips with you. So thanks for stopping by L.A.L.L Nutrition.